Welcome back to my channel, Educational Talks. This Eukarya. Corporal punishment is a physical punishment such as caning, hitting, drawing of the ear, asking a student to stand, raise hands, close eyes for a long while. What about harsh words? What about knock of the knock on the head? All these are corporal punishment. Embarrassing a student before the class is equally a corporal punishment. The harsh words you use as an educator, as a teacher, those are corporal punishment because you are inflicting injury knowingly or unknowingly to the student. Yes, now corporal punishment is no longer widely accepted in schools. In so many schools, corporal punishment is no longer accepted widely because there are other ways, there are other means in which we can use as educators, as teachers, to curb misbehavior of our students or to correct the misbehavior of our students. Instead of using all this method of inflicting injury on them, it's better we use alternative methods which we can use to cut their excesses instead of inflicting injuries by using cane, by knocking their head, even by slapping. All these are termed as corporal punishment. Back then in Pakistan, 75% of the teachers believed that you spare the rod and you spoil the child. And as a result, many of the teachers in Pakistan those days or so many years back, were using corporal punishment in order to correct misbehavior, which did not go down well because this resulted in a massive drop in the registration, admission, and the students going to school. Enrollment became very low percentage. Now, in the same said country, there was an incident that was reported then that a female teacher had to give a very harsh punishment to a female student, which left the female student um, disabled to this day. Because simply the teacher asked the student to sweep. The student claimed she forgot or truthfully she did forget to sweep. And as a result, the teacher meted out a very severe punishment for her. In that anger, she couldn't even hold it that the student disobeyed her, and she ended up pushing the child from third floor down to the down, and the child and the student got injured a lot, which left her disabled. And what happened? The school management claimed that this said girl was in fact jumped in order to run away from being punished. And how could she have done that? Jump from third floor in order to avert punishment. And at the end of the day, the teacher was just given some days of suspension, and in a very short period of time, she returned to class. And that was how it ended, and the girl remained disabled to this day. What do you say about corporal punishment? Do you think it is what should be meted for our students? I want you to put that down in the comment section. How do you think the teacher that did this should be treated? Now, not only in Pakistan that this happened, equally is in America. So many years back, the black girls are always being punished at school, more than their white peers, either because they wear their natural hair without chemical processing, without using chemical processing on their natural hair. As a result, they were being punished a lot. And again, They were equally punished as a result of being loud, as a result of being too angry, being too loud, being too forward. They were given being too visible. All that were just flimsy excuses to give punishment to the to the black girls over there in America then. So many of them were given harsh punishments as a result of the fact that they are black, they look mature than their white peers, so they can receive punishment more than the white ones. That does not mean that their white peers were not being given consequences. They were, but black girls were given punishments that were harsh, or would I say much harsh than they should have received. And what about in South Africa? In South Africa back then too, the black girls, especially in Pretoria Girls High School, they were prohibited from coming to attending school because they were wearing their hair in its natural state. Because of not using chemical procession, many of them were being given harsh punishments, and as a result, the girls protested, and thank goodness many joined them in protesting, and fortunately that was put to a stop. And what were the words of those black girls in South Africa then? They said the girls asked, where can we be black if not in Africa? Where can we be black if not in South Africa? I want you to comment, give your own opinion regarding this. So, having given these instances, when children don't know how to read, we teach. When they don't know how to write, we teach. When they don't know how to ride a bike, when they are still growing, we teach. But when children don't know how to behave, do we teach or do we punish? When children don't know how to behave, do we teach or do we punish? What if we intentionally taught them how to behave? What if we intentionally taught them how to share? What if we intentionally taught them how to make friends, how to initiate play, how to take turns? What if we give them opportunity to practice what we've taught them? And where they make mistakes, we try to correct them appropriately instead of using corporal punishment. And what is the assumption of the use of corporal punishment? Before I go into that, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, I need you to do that. I need you to click on that subscribe button and hit on the bell icon so that whenever I post, you will be the first to know. Then let's go back. Here, what are the assumptions of the use of corporal punishment? One, it is assumed that it will make the students to sit up. Two, it will make students to be obedient and follow every rules. And the third assumption is students will fear and respect their teachers. If you if you think or believe that these assumptions are right, I want you to make a comment on the comment section. Then what are the effects of corporal punishment on our students? One, it decreases students' confidence. They begin to doubt themselves. They begin to doubt themselves about the ability to learn. They doubt, do I really have this ability to learn? The second one, the second effect of corporal punishment on our students is withdrawal from schooling. Many students wouldn't want to go to school because of the fear of corporal punishment. Then what again? Another effect of corporal punishment on our students is the students will see school as a place of punishment instead of a place of learning. And the fourth one, it makes them become tough. They will be toughened. They will believe, is it not for you to punish me? I can withstand that. The fifth one, they will hate the teacher and the subject that the teacher takes. And what again, students will fear, they will feel unsafe to learn. And the seventh one, it can make them drop out of school and become nuisance to the society. Educators, we need to take into consideration all this in order to make a better future for our generation. Let it not be that we are the one trying to mutilate the state we are trying to build up. And now, when corporal punishment is not used, what do you think will happen when corporal punishment is not used? The very first thing, the school becomes location for learning, location for healing, because a location for healing will not tolerate punishment. Then the second one, when corporal punishment is not used, instead of corporal punishment, let's increase the number of counselors in schools. Then the next one, let the relationship between educators and students be cordial and interactive. Interactivity is very important. Then the fourth one, let us use positive response to misbehaviors instantly instead of corporal punishment. In this way, we will be healing our society, we will be healing our people. We will make them want to come to school to learn. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. So because there are so many more beautiful topics, so many more good things you need to know about our students, you need to know about school, you need to know about parents, you need to know about teaching and learning that will soon come up. When you subscribe, you click on that notification icon and make your comment. In case if there's anything said that you are not you don't welcome, you are free to comment in order for us to move our students forward and equally make this channel a success. This in this growing community, I want you to be part of people growing in this community, helping this channel. See you in my next video. Bye for now.